Guten Tag, ich heiße Frau Edel. Hello, my name is Frau Edel or Mrs. Adele. Welcome to Intro to German Language and Culture on VHS. I'm going to take a few minutes to walk through the course and to introduce myself. This video will stay up on the home page, so you're welcome to come back to it at any time. If you need to look at the video and you're on the home page, just scroll down. I want to take just a second to talk about the home page. The home page is an area that you will see right when you log in, and I put important announcements up, especially at the beginning of each week. So please take a look at the announcements. If you don't have time to watch the videos I post right away, read the announcements because they may be very important for the week that's coming. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. In the non-virtual world, I teach French in Connecticut. There are only a handful of high schools that have German here in Connecticut, so this is my opportunity to speak German and to be involved in what's happening in Germany and to keep up with the news and things like that. I really like teaching German, and I like being in contact with my roots, so it's exciting for me to be here and to be welcoming you all to the class. I grew up speaking German bilingually because my mom's German. I spent a lot of time with my grandparents who lived in Germany. I also have a connection to France. So when I was about your age, between junior and senior year, I did a study abroad program in France. And then after that, I did a gap year in Germany between high school and college. In college, I did a year in France. And after that, I moved to France and worked in Paris for several years. And then after that, I moved to Germany and worked there for several years. And that's where all my children were born. So I've been back in the United States for about 10 years now, and I've been teaching and loving it. Like I said, teach German. I also teach the English learners, so everything language is really what I'm interested in. I think that's pretty much about what I had to say. Oh, I did want to say that my children grew up bilingually with French, and they're learning German now in their high school, so that's kind of exciting, and I hope that you are as excited as I am to be learning German, and that maybe it opens a new door for you. On to some information about the course. The first week is really important, so you'll need to do the Start Here lessons and week 1 lessons. So if you've already had a virtual high school course, you kind of know how they are structured, but those of you who haven't really need to look at the Start Here very, very carefully. I'd like everybody to take a really good look at the plagiarism and academic dishonesty section. In almost every course I've taught online, there have been some issues with usually non-intended plagiarism, but this course kind of gives you an opportunity to practice the types of skills that are necessary for college in terms of logging in and doing classes partly online. A lot of times that's what you will be doing in college, and it's really important to use your own words and to understand how to cite sources. So if you have any concerns about that, please let me know. In terms of how the course is organized, the discussion areas are very important. There are several discussion areas in the course. The first one is called General Discussions. If you have any questions that you think other students may have, please post them there. That way we can all benefit from your question and from my answer. If you have questions that you are uncomfortable asking everybody, then you can direct them directly to me in the private topic area, or PT. In that area, the questions you ask, I'm the only one who sees them, and you're the only one who sees my responses. There's another area called the Sitzecke. It's kind of a water cooler area. In that area, you can talk amongst each other about things that don't necessarily have anything to do with the course. The discussions are really important in the course. There are discussions in German and discussions in English. Either way, the requirement is almost always that you post for the first time by Friday. The new week opens for the course Wednesday at 6 and closes Tuesday at midnight. So you have between Wednesday and Friday to post your first discussion post. The reason for that is that we really want robust discussions. If we're all posting Tuesday night at the last minute, then we don't, you're posting something and nobody has the chance to reply, and it's not a very robust discussion. So if you don't have time to look at all of the information by Friday night, at least look at some of the information involved and make a first discussion post so that we can get the discussion ball rolling as soon as possible. You're going to see that the rubrics reflect posting by Friday night, and I think I just explained the reason for that. There are also other rubrics that you'll find in the Start Here area and in the Week 1 area. I think the rubrics are in Lesson 1.1. It's important to not fall behind in an online course because your grade really depends on you keeping up with the work and doing it promptly. It's really easy to fall behind. So if you have any reason to be late, please have your site coordinator shoot me an email. If you know you're going to be on a trip or on a school field trip or something like that, let me know ahead of time so that I can help you out in terms of completing the work on time or give you an extension as needed. For this first week, I will be lenient in terms of completing the work on time because I know some of you may be joining throughout the week or have other reasons for getting the first week done not quite on time. However, be aware that it's important to get things done by Tuesday at midnight in order not to fall behind. Let's see. Yeah, that's going to have the biggest impact on your grade and also on your learning. So I would recommend that you print out the vocabulary so that you're using the vocabulary as often as possible. That's another reason to post to the discussions as early as possible, is to get as many exposures to the vocabulary as you can. So you can always look at your grade, your current grade in the grading area. I put in zeros when work is missing right away, so sometimes you may see a very low grade if you have late work. I will adjust that as soon as I can, but you'll see the impact on your grade. Also, there are a lot of documents in the course. Make sure you're opening them. The course does not support Google, so please don't give me links to Google or share links or work on Google with links, simply because there are other tools in the course that are supported, and we need you to work with those so that I can see your work. I'm not anti-Google. I just want to explain to you that I can't see your work on Google, so you need to make sure to follow the procedures to get the assignments in as they are assigned and the way they are explained. If you fall behind, I'm going to let your site coordinators know right away if you're not logging into the course, that kind of thing. I do this to help you and to make sure that your grade is as good as it can be, and to make sure you're learning as much as you can. So if you have questions, you can also talk to your site coordinator. Your site coordinator and I can communicate to help you. I think those are the main things that I had to say. If you have other concerns or questions, don't hesitate to contact me. I'm trying to give you as many resources as I can and to support you the best I can. So anyway, here we go. I hope you have a great week, and I hope to be seeing you very soon. Tschüss, auf Wiedersehen.